Bleep, bleep, bleep. Hello, it is I. Sweet. Hello. It is I, your boy, Reverb Jones, back with another stream about the Essence here. Yeah, so happy Wednesday. This stream is, of course, brought to you by my patrons and, of course, my friends at Perfect Circuit, who let me borrow the Kodamo EssenceFM MKII here for a couple weeks. So I've had one hell of a day, and I was about to just give up and go play video games, but I do need to remain productive, so I figured might as well spend some more time making some more patches, and I've been making patches here for a little bit and figured I would stream just to continue on with what I'm working on, just so, you know, we can get the ball rolling. So usually when I do these synth reviews, I like to make some patches just to show off some things with it, and I guess I just wanted to finish maybe 3 or 4 more patches here, or 3 or 4 more voices rather, and then maybe 2 more patches, and that should do it for this one. Looks like we got Michael the Cube here, Surio, hopefully I'm saying that right, what's up? Scorpio, John Wells, Razor Knot, Rin or Ryan, hopefully. Anyways, a new Venus Theory album. Yeah, maybe one day. So, hopefully this mic is okay. I might move this just a tad closer here. There we go. Yeah, so last time, the overall impressions of this were pretty mixed, and I'm starting to feel a bit more confident in the EssenceFM. Now that I've had more time with it, I kind of understand a bit more about it and how it works and what the intention is. The developer pointed out that patches are really where it's at, so this is where you'll find better sounding presets, which are typically made up of several layers. So I guess that's worth pointing out, but, you know, to me, I think the core of a synth is the voice. You know, I just want to hear a patch and hear a patch that sounds good. So perhaps a lot of these patches were just designed as layers, and that's why on their own they feel pretty substantially blah. So, I don't know. I'm still a little bit on the fence with this thing. You know, there's a lot I want to say about it, but whatever. And I do need to upgrade the firmware tonight as well, because I want to update to the latest firmware to give that a spin for a couple more days before I sit down to film my review. But yeah, I'm pretty torn on it. I have a lot of good feelings and a lot of bad feelings, and I don't know how that's going to weigh out. And I don't know at this point, is it worth it for me to film a super big, comprehensive Venus Theory synth review that I usually do with, you know, big synths, or should I sit down and maybe make more of a 10 to 20 minute here's this thing and here's what it does? Because I hate to make overly critical reviews, but I feel like I just have a lot of points of contention with this thing, and I don't want to be that guy for a pretty small company. But I don't know, you know, like, I also feel it's important to be just honest, and I hate to do that when it's not necessarily flattering. But, you know, overall, it's a pretty fun synth. It's super fucking powerful, but I don't know, it's just got a lot of quirks. So, last time we made a couple patches here. That was just kind of a roadsy thing we did. Made this patch. And then today I made these. This one, because I really wanted to hear the filter in action. This is another patch. Made a cool bass. A couple pads here. And then one more, I think this was a pad. And then I made a couple of patches. This one. So this is just a few different layers stacked up, just kind of a big keys. With kind of a rumbly saw underneath. This one. Which is a set of different pads I made with a bit of chorus and reverb on it. Maybe just reverb. So that's kind of where I'm at. And then I made one more patch here to show off the voice sequencing abilities. Definitely want a substantial review of this. Yeah. I don't know, like, there's so much to cover in this synth, and I hate to make some big 2-hour video because I know people just don't give a shit and aren't going to watch it. So it's hard. I'm torn. You know, this is a really powerful synth, and there's a lot of ground to cover. I just got to decide how I want to go about this review, or is it even going to be a review at this point? I don't know. It might just be a video of me talking about this, you know, what does it do and why is it cool, and maybe just leave it at that, and maybe try and get it back in the future after some more updates are out to maybe do a review on it. Or, I don't know, maybe I will just review it and just, you know, here's the thing. I would just feel weird to make a video where it's like half really good things and half really bad things. But, again, you know, honesty. Offer to make presets for them. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I guess it depends on if I end up keeping this thing or not. So, let's maybe make, yeah, there's so little coverage on it. That's the other thing, is like, I want to do a big video on it because there aren't really any big videos on it. But the problem is, a lot of people aren't really searching for this thing, so is it worth my time to make a gigantic review about this thing when there aren't that many people actively out searching for this? So, you know, it's just a lot of annoying bullshit. What do we want to make? What have I done so far? I did like a Rhodes thing, some keys to show the looping envelopes. We got like a big Blade Runner thing. Kind of a swirly pad. Big fat old bass. Sort of an organ thing. A shimmery pad. I don't know, let's make like a UK grime bass. I think this was updated in one of the future updates that I haven't downloaded yet, because I'm on a pretty old firmware on this one, and I need to do that tonight, like I said, but the multiplier only goes up. I can't multiply down, so that makes it really hard to make bass sounds. But, you know, perhaps we can work around that as best we can here. The envelopes still drive me absolutely fucking insane. Just please, for the love of God, update this to be a standard ADSR on all these, because this and having to add points and drag them out to make an ADSR, super fucking annoying. Like, I'm so sick of that already. But, I don't know, you know, perhaps that was updated in a future firmware thing that I haven't downloaded yet. I don't really know. Okay, and then that stupid MIDI panic error. Okay, so baseline. Okay. So don't need these right now. Give me another operator. Gotta add the fucking envelope. Like, see what I don't know. It's little things like that so far that really have me frustrated with this thing. It's so cool, but it's just not fun to use. But again, jury's still out. Perhaps the future firmware updates fix that. But like this, if I could just turn that the fuck down instead of having to tune the whole patch down, that would be great. I don't know. I swear I saw something though where the multiplier was like 1/2 or something. Don't know. Okay, and then let's get rid of these and let's add one more operator for a transient. Oh, shut up. No mas. What did I soloed something? Whoops. None of that. Okay. Okay, cool. That would be Venus Theory, Reese. Boy. Sounds like the helicopters are out, or that's some dickhead in his big truck. Impressions would be perfect. What's cool about it? What are the drawbacks? Yeah, maybe that's just how I'll frame this video, is like, here's how I feel about it. I mean, I guess that is in and of itself a review, but like, I don't know, just not like a blah, 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 welcome back to the channel, and this is this thing. I don't know, just like, I just feel like I have some passionate opinions, and I suppose, once again, that is a review, and I'm just being too stupid about it. Since you've had a few days with it, what are some things you found to really enjoy? What are some things you're not a fan of? Like, oh my god, is that a helicopter, or is that... What in the world is that? It's the synth. What the fuck? What? Okay. Alright. So that's one thing I don't like about it, is weird shit like that happens, and I don't understand why. Anyways, what was I saying? Things I enjoy. So things I enjoy, it's super powerful. The layering abilities are like next fucking level. I mean, the polyphony count and all that is just insane. It's really fun. Like, once you get some good patches going, it's really impressive what you can make with it. And, you know, the layout and like overall workflow are pretty okay, but I feel like it really falls apart with a lot of key factors. Like, within a patch, I only have, or within a voice rather, I only have a single global LFO. And that's kind of stupid, because then I have to use up my operators to create LFOs. Why not just have an LFO category per operator? That might make a bit more sense. You know, the lack of a sample and hold LFO is kind of annoying. I wish I could have something like that where I could have that. The knobs here, 1 through 6, I talked about this on my Discord, but these knobs have an arrow on them, like a pointer head to say this is where this value is, but they're infinite encoders, so they spin all the way around, so why does it point somewhere? Like, the UX of that is just weird, and I don't understand why they did that. The fact that it needs a MIDI panic button because it's so buggy and weird at times is kind of concerning. The overall flow of things, like making a patch isn't too bad, but stupid things, like I said, the envelope not being just an ADSR, you have to create one, and it takes, you know, the fact that I have to spend like 3 extra seconds making a patch just to get a standard envelope in the way that every envelope ever has worked is super annoying. Like, why not just allow me to subtract points from the envelope if needed? The mod matrix, I thought it was a little weird that it's only 8 slots, because this seems to aim to be an incredibly powerful synth, but it cripples itself with things like a single LFO, an 8-slot mod matrix, and, you know, a lack of wavetables or anything interesting to maybe move the waveforms around a bit more. It seems to rely on the fact that you need to stack things up. So to make a good patch on this, I have to sit here and stack up 4 different layers or whatever I did to make that, and that's fucking super tedious, you know, especially when the factory library is not super inspiring. So I feel like I have to make a lot of sounds to then put together something, and then I have to stack up several patches on top of each other to get the final playable sound. And like, I could say the same about my Blofeld, but that's why I don't use the Blofeld a whole lot of the time when I really want to lay something down quickly. So I feel like that's where the Op6 and other synthesizers that are designed to be a bit more immediate really kill this thing. Beyond that, one of the big things I've had with it so far is that in reading a lot of the forums about the Kodamo Essence, there's a lot of suggestions, and the developers like, yes, that sounds like a great idea. Yes, that sounds like a great idea. And there's so many changes that have happened to this. I feel like almost at this point, I'm using a synth that's still under development, but it costs $1,500, and I don't like that. You know, and I can see where maybe it does feel a bit half-finished. So, I don't know. I'm really torn on it. I like it, and I want to like it because I love FM, and I love a lot about this synth. I mean, the multi-timbral abilities, that checks a big box for me that's always lacking. The overall sound is pretty damn good, but like the lack of any interesting filters, the LFOs being super crippled, the mod matrix being a bit blah, you know, like, it's almost there, but I don't want to pay $1,500 for a synth that's almost there, you know? Is it easier to use the digitone? Yeah, no, the digitone's going to be a lot more immediate, but it's not nearly as powerful as this thing. Is this an iPad? Yeah, I mean, it almost seems like it. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at. I don't know. I hope that's not too critical, but, like, I mean, it's so good, and it just fucking shits the bed a little bit sometimes. Like, this interface, I love this for FM. I love the touchscreen. I thought I would hate it, but I actually really like it. I love this display. I love how powerful it is. I love that it's able to stack so many things, but it's just so fucking tedious to use at times. So, you know, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, the Waldorf Blofeld. Let's see, what else could we make here? Why don't we make kind of a bitimbral FM patch? So let's grab 2 operators for you, and then we'll do, or just to make this easier, so 2, and then 3 and 4. And then maybe we'll use 5 to mod 4. And just kind of build this up in layers really quick. So let's start off with a nice... Oh, yeah, and I can't add an envelope to the LFO, which drives me fucking crazy. Okay, never mind. Okay, so let's use 6 as an LFO. Nope. Okay, 6 into 2 and 6 into 1. 6 becomes fixed frequency. Sure. And again, to make an ADSR, gotta do this. Fuck. So, how is that with a bit of reverb? Don't like that. A practice piano into a synth. Yeah, I could do that in like 2 seconds. Okay, and then let's add one more. Just like a delayed envelope there. Okay, so I think am I good with the pad layer? That's kind of cool, almost lo-fi. How does it compare to the FM engine in a montage in Mod X? That's actually a question I had myself, and based on what I've discovered in the manual of the montage in Mod X, they have 8 operators rather than 6, and it's a bit more advanced in what every operator can do. So the Mod X and montage are going to be a bit more comprehensive and also have some workstation-y things in at a relatively similar price point, but I don't totally know yet as I haven't finished reading the manuals for those because they're like fucking that thick. So this is going to be Venus Theory Duality. Well, that's not a Slipknot song. Yeah, I think that's Slipknot. Can I have the LFO target like the waveform? Operator 1, Operator 2 waveform, and then make the LFO, I don't know, don't want to MIDI sync it. Let's target that to LFO to operator 1 waveform as well. There we go. Tutorials for Retrolog 2 and Cubase. I would, but I don't know how much demand there is for that. Oh, yeah, and that thing. That's another thing I don't like. I can't route 2 out and have them mod each other. Like, I can't have 3 also mod 1 while also being an output. Which annoys me. So, there's that. I should write that down in my notes. Boop-a-doo. I really don't want to be that guy, but I have kind of a sinking feeling that this video is just going to be me bitching about this thing. Let's see. If I do one more patch, that's 10 patches. That's probably enough for a video. The balance in like-dislike is firmly in dislike. Not firmly, but definitely leaning. Which is unfortunate. I was really, really, really excited for this thing. But, I mean, you know, it happens. Sometimes stuff just isn't what you thought it was, and that's kind of where I'm at with this. It's cool, but it's, I don't know. You know, it's cool, but it's not for me. I think that's kind of my feelings thus far, and I think that's a perfectly fair assessment. I am so tired of making envelopes. Oh, whoops. Stop. The copy-paste functionality is nice, though. I do like that. Oh. Shit. Okay, I think we're good. Volume, 0.2. Can you save them as presets? No, not as far as I'm aware. There's not a way to, like, say, this is a volume envelope. I mean, I can copy it and paste it, but I don't know. That's actually a good question. Can you paste between patches? Let's just name this really quick. Venus. Oh, fuck. Okay, sometimes the touchscreen is annoying, but most of the time it's actually really nice. Venus Theory, last patch. Okay. So can we copy an envelope between two patches? So copy, new patch, edit, volume, paste. You can. Okay, well that's good to know. Oh, I need to write that on my notes. I wish I could adjust the tension curve of the envelopes, but that doesn't seem possible, because sometimes I would like it to be exponential rather than logarithmic, or I might want like one point to be linear while another remains exponential or something. I also wish you could pan the individual operators, like, you know, on the output stage, but Can't do that. Oh, what? You can't AM from 0? Ah! Fine. Ow. For fuck's sake. Ouch. Yeah, I mean, in fairness, adding knobs and stuff to this would be fucking ridiculous. There's way too much to cover. Plus, these are all context dependent because there's like way too many menus. Not too many menus. I mean, enough menus to do everything it does. It's just like more knobs. It would just be stupid. There's no way you'd ever be able to use it. Going. Whoops. Going. Galactic. Hardy har har. Do we make one more? I don't know. Let's make another patch real quick. Okay, so volume down, volume down. And with some reverb, how does it sound? Thanks for tuning in. Maybe we could add one more layer. Whoops. And see, it's stuff like this where, like, if the LFO could just, like, sync a little easier. I don't want to do MIDI sync, I want it to internally sync. Unless that is the same thing, I'm not entirely sure, because it doesn't make shit like that very fucking clear. MIDI sync, to me, indicates it has to receive a clock. So let's test that theory. Yeah, so that it has to receive a clock to do anything like that. Whatever. Theory ultra layer bruh. Okay. I'm gonna turn my fan on really quick. It's hot as fuck up here. Whew, Lord. What's the phrase Dad always says? It's hotter than two rats fucking in a wool sock. So we could pan these out too and make this a bit more interesting. Oh, fuck. Except panning on this is a real fucking pain in the ass right now. Ah, there we go. That's the faster way to pan things. Except right now I've already panned these, so let's undo that. And that's a thing, I think the other thing with this synth is like there is something to be said about striking a balance between complexity and features, and I feel like this goes just one step too far. And then you can transpose individually in there. Gotcha. Are the effects worthwhile? Nah. I mean, they're not horrible. I guess we can try them really quick. So, this is the chorus. Reverbs, we have a room reverb. Except things get very clippy. Let's go to a voice really quick. And just do the effects there. Okay, so chorus. Need to turn it up first, dumbass. So you get a nice stereo chorus. Room reverb. Gets very clippy. Room reverb 2. Studio. Studio 2. Studio 3. Hall reverb. This one I feel like you can really hear, like, I assume it's comb filters. And finally, space reverb. Which is almost like a granular sounding reverb. Delay, you get a delay, but you can't sync it. So there's no way to sync the delay. A couple distortions. We have a saturator. Fold back distortion. Half negative fold back, I'm assuming. Positive. And absolute. Bit crusher. Ring modulator. Phaser. Rotary. There's an EQ, auto wah, which would probably work better with a bit of a different waveform. Phase shifter. So you can use that kind of for some stereo widening. A long tap delay, which goes up to 1 second, just over 1 second. Also cannot be synced. Shimmer. Which can get really metallic sounding. and then controllable shimmer amount. So you can just use this as a reverb. And just create kind of pad stuff that way. But you can't control the shimmer pitch, which I thought was curious because this has 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 6, no 5. So you could have had 5 to do, you know, how many semitones. And then mono mix, so we can sum things down to mono. And you get 2 effect slots. So, Artemis Space Music. Artemis Space Music? Maybe that's how you're supposed to say it. Hey, man, wanted to say thanks a lot for your content. About to go to bed. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Glad you enjoyed the channel. So, yeah, I mean... Jesus Christ. I guess maybe that's enough for now. Why is this clipping? Oh, the effects are still running. One final thing, I guess, to talk about, maybe before we log off here, is the performance mode. I sat down and doodled with it. This is just kind of cool now that I know how it works. I have a project, or I don't know, maybe we'll make one. Why not? I made a sequence here with the KSP. Put some Paul stretch and reverb under it. So I guess we could maybe just make a new performance here for fun. So let's go to a new performance. What do we want our first patch to be? I don't know, let's find a good, maybe... good plucky sound. Is this the synth you can DIY? It is not. You might be thinking of the Norns or the... what is it? Zynthian, maybe? Cool. Let's just make a basic LFO. We'll start off with like a basic sine thing for the first layer of this performance. So... okay. What do we want for part 2? we'll use that for part 2. Part 3. How about, is it like a pad? Maybe. Let's try and find one more thing here. Maybe a lead. Is there just like a harmonic? That might work. We'll just tweak that patch a little bit. Sure. And make that one higher up. Maybe we'll make this one into kind of the bass layer. Sure. Okay, let's make a new performance on the key step. Okay. What key do we want to be in? Let's do that. E minor. I didn't like that. Close, though. Okay, second layer. Okay, I don't like that layer. That's wrong. Transposing down 5 is a 5th, not a 4th. Wrong. Okay. One, two, three, four. All 16. Unfortunately, the key step only has 4 layers. Maybe I'll do that in the DAW, though. a little bit of this. Nah. There we go. How many layers are possible? So in total, you can have 16 layers in a performance, but every layer of the performance consists of what is called a patch, and a patch can consist of multiple layers. I don't know how many you can add, but we can find out. Okay, I guess probably just, you can add as many as you want until the polyphony count runs out. This can have 300 voices of polyphony. So, I mean, really, you'd be talking a pretty ridiculous patch to really push this thing. Toasty to the touch. Yeah, it's warm. Same spot again, like right there. So I guess, maybe now's the time for questions. If you have any questions about this or anything else, we will wrap the stream up here. That is the sound design session with the EssenceFM MKII. I guess this gives me enough stuff to make a review next week. I think I'm gonna save this really quick too. There we go. So that's KSP Project 7. So I guess I will play us out here while we wait for any more questions. Maybe we could push stuff off the grid a bit. Will DAWg be using this anytime soon? I don't know. Only time will tell. But yeah, this thing's... it's fun, and it's really powerful. It's just quite a bit to deal with. So yeah, any questions? Now is the time. Yeah, no, for sure. Like on the power front, this is a ridiculous synth. I mean, 300 voices of polyphony, 16 parts to a performance. Every part can consist of multiple patches. You know, you get 6 operators in each voice. So, I mean, you can have ridiculous amounts of FM going on. You know, you get some pretty solid effects to use. You could build a whole damn song in the thing, and then the voice sequencing alone is wild. Can it be mounted in a rack? Yes, and it does come with rack ears to rack mount it if you want to. Ease of use, definitely not for the faint of heart. This is a very, very deep synthesizer, and a lot of its stuff isn't really super clear either, so it's definitely not a super beginner-friendly synth. Plus, it's an FM synth, and FM is kind of a whole ball game in and of itself. 4 operators. Oh, no, this has 6 operators. Unless you're asking why should you only use 4, I don't know. But yeah, every voice of this has 6 operator FM. And I think, I haven't tested it because I don't know a good way to test it, but I think this is actual FM and not phase mod. Oh yeah, and this does MPE. I should mention that. This does do MPE. So we'll leave the floor open for a couple more minutes here. Alright, looks like we don't have any more questions then, so I think that'll wrap us up for this one. I don't think there's a good way for me to like fade this out all cool and shit. But hey, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. This made me feel a bit better. And I need to need to go for work. Yeah, I need to get back to work too. I need to film another video tonight. But definitely a okay way to rescue what was a pretty shitty day. So, With that, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. Review or whatever, I don't know what the video of this is going to be. I still need to decide, but I'll have a video about this film next week. It'll probably be out sometime in the following weeks after that. Just need to update the firmware and see what's new in version 5.3, I think, is the latest, and see if that maybe addresses any of my complaints with other things, because I can't really totally assess this until I've tried the latest firmware. Thanks so much. Yeah, no problem at all. See you on Discord. Yeah, if you got other questions, whatever, want to hang out, want to say hey, join the Discord. Link in the description and in the chat. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys again soon.